On YouTube. We're going live on Instagram. I have two sons in the military. Both are explosive ordnance disposable experts. Now, I don't have two sons in the military who are explosive ordnance disposal experts, but I got to visit with an old neighbor, a former neighbor. She's not old, a former neighbor today, whose sons are both doing that job in the military. What on earth does that have to do with the quality of your decisions, or the quality of your life depends on your decisions? Yeah, I'll give you 10 seconds because you already know. That mom had to decide to live with her son's decisions to take on those ridiculously dangerous jobs in the military. That's her decision to go on to her day-to-day life removed from those sons, knowing that she's in peril. She is a woman of deep faith, and it is serving her at this time, especially. I think it has served her and her husband throughout their lives. They're tremendous people to know. Anyway, I digress. So let's talk back. I always have to remove this thing. Sorry about that. All right. So the quality of your life depends on your decisions. Now, I opened with that example because that's an extreme example. It's not the most extreme, but it's pretty extreme that you're faced with that and you have to decide how to handle it. Many, many people will never make the conscious decision on how to handle that. And that is an important decision to make. An important decision to make is to decide to decide. All right. So be committed to deciding, even if it's wrong. Now, tangential to that, we can now spread that out to the parent decision on how to raise their children. I'm going to mold my child. I'm going to find out who my child is already, and I'm going to nurture my child. Now, I come down strongly on the side of figuring out who your child is and nurturing that and helping them become what they already are. I believe it is nature and nurture, and it is our job as parents to nurture what is already there and help it come into full bloom. So the hard and it is a hard decision to make, especially in this modern era, if you have a child who does not want to go to college. It's been hard for a number of years, but it seems even more ridiculously off the charts to be a parent who commits to nurturing their child to the degree that you're on board with them not going to college. And I want you to think about it this way. So a good cohort, a sizable cohort of people who don't really want to go to college are people who want to work with their hands. And our society has chosen to demean that to a certain degree, or at least not to laud it for what it is. And I want to reframe that right now. Very simply, if you are someone who, and you're probably not watching this if you are, so I don't know why I just qualified that. Anyway, anyone who would have a concern about someone working with their hands, first of all, those demolition experts are working with their hands. Secondly, they are depending on people being really good at working with their hands in building all the tools that they use. And so I want to encourage parents to listen for that child that wants to work with his or her hands and to encourage it and nurture it. And we'll be better off as a society if you'll do that. All right. I feel like I'm lecturing tonight. I apologize if it sounds like a lecture, but I just feel really strongly about this. And along those lines, I'm now going to just have the blatant commercial. I am offering a 50% discount on my Purpose package for the month of March Madness. So there's a link in the on the page. Click on the link. It'll take you to my contact page. And in the message, include March Madness, and I will give you 50% off on my Purpose program. So I leave you with decide to decide. and take action. All right. Take care.